Father Paul Turner at the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception in Kansas City, Missouri, coming to you with my weekly update. I'm saying weekly, but last week, you may have noticed I was nowhere to be found because I was in Ireland at the time. I was attending the meeting of Societas Liturgica, which had come to an end by this time, but a week ago, right now, it was like 10:30 p.m. over there, and I had just finished an evening, a social evening with several bishops and various religious seminarians at another diocese, and we went so late I didn't get back to my hotel room in time to go on and say hello to all of you. But I hope you've had a good couple of weeks. Let me tell you about this event, which was in Mullingar. I think I'm pronouncing that correct. Every year there's an Irish music festival on the streets of a city, and they hosted it this year. So the streets were just filled with people playing music, dancing, and you could go enjoy all of this, which we did. The bishop I know from my work with the International Commission on English in the Liturgy was hosting me for this. He had not seen it either, and it was just a beautiful experience. Well, the local bishop then offered dinner for several others in the area to kind of celebrate this festival that was happening there. So he had like 25, as I say, bishops, priests, nuns, seminarians present for this dinner, some lay volunteers, and it was just a delightful night. Among the guests was the former president of Ireland, Mary McAleese. So I ended up sitting next to her for the dinner. And then when the dinner was over, we went to the cathedral for a concert of Irish music, some of it composed locally, some beautiful choral music for the church. Ronan McDonough, I believe, is the name of the composer. It was really quite lovely. And then after a break, who comes out to take the stage but an old friend of the cathedral, Emmett Cahill, who came here like maybe 4 years ago, sang at our auction and again at inside the cathedral for a special event. And it turns out that this cathedral where I was in Ireland is his home parish, and he sings there every year on Christmas Eve. The bishop said that, I may have the times wrong here, but Emmett sings every year at 8 p.m. and the bishop presides every year at 10 p.m. And there are more people at Emmett's Mass than at the bishop's Mass. But it was a delightful evening. I was able to greet Emmett on behalf of all of us here at the cathedral. And just a really nice time. So back at it again, and happy to be here. Let me review some things that it would be good for you to know. This weekend, I will celebrate Mass on Saturday afternoon and Sunday night. So that also means I'll be in the confessional for those of you who would like to celebrate the sacrament of reconciliation with me. Father Riley is back, and he'll be presiding for the Sunday morning Masses for you. I'll be preaching a little bit about the talk that I gave at this meeting in Ireland. So I hope you'll find that interesting and practical. Also at the Masses this weekend, there's a second collection for the Diocesan Life and Justice campaign. This is a local effort to support local charitable outreaches, especially for those who may need a lift. It helps fund the pro-life work in the diocese and also work like our own Morning Glory Ministries. Morning Glory has been a beneficiary of this collection for many years. We have to apply for it every year, but they're always very generous in responding to us because we do such great work, quite honestly, with our outreach toward the homeless. So your Contributions to the second collection this weekend will most likely help us and a number of other charitable organizations as we have. Then Saturday afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, 12:30, there will be a group gathering at the Quaff. Food is available for sale. You are welcome to go have lunch with other people from Cathedral Parish. We're trying to do this once a month where you can socialize with some folks and get to know one another a little bit more. Deacon Jim Olszewski, I believe, and his wife Mary are planning to be there. Hats off to parishioner Jim McGuire for getting these organized and helping us celebrate our faith and community with one another. Also, Saturday is the 90th birthday of one of our members, Lou Ramirez. So, Lou, I don't know if you are on YouTube or not, but if you are, happy birthday to you. I will be there tomorrow and look forward to greeting you. Hope that you'll be at Mass as you usually are on a Saturday afternoon. I will have family around this weekend. In fact, some of them should be in town already. I have a couple of cousins and their spouses coming in from Minnesota. So they'll be attending Saturday's Mass along with some other of my siblings, some other close members of my family. Please be nice to them. I know you will be. They'll be happy to see you all. We continue to have struggles with PayPal and Venmo. I know that a lot of you have used Venmo to support the cathedral, and for the last many months, you've been unable to make your contributions to us. We had some kind of glitch with the company. We have struggled mightily to get it fixed. We've reapplied with PayPal as a charitable organization. They have accepted that, but for some reason, we can't get everything on Venmo opened up again. We've tried to do all that they're telling us to do. It's just been very frustrating. So thank you for your patience. We're still trying. If anybody knows some way we can get this resolved, we would love to hear from you. We have a new employee. Scott Bowman is our new maintenance supervisor for the cathedral. He started work this week. You'll see his picture in the bulletin this weekend. Scott will also write up a little a bio of himself for next week's bulletin. He just got hired on so quickly we weren't able to do much for you this weekend. But he's already been putting in quite a bit of time to get things repaired and put back into shape where they should be. So big welcome to Scott Bowman. Good to have you on board. This coming week on Monday, Michelle will continue to meet with those who are interested in joining the Catholic Church. As you know, Michelle has taken a different position, but she's still working with us part-time until we get her position replaced. We do have several applicants. We're trying to sort through all of that to find the best one for service here. So Michelle will continue to do that for the interim. And on Tuesday, Deacon Steve's study of the Bible timeline resumes. It was interrupted last week for the Holy Day, the Assumption of Mary, but he'll be back online and in person this coming Tuesday. Then, looking ahead to a week from Sunday, we're having the annual French Organ Music Festival. Each year, we have a series of organists who prepare 20 or 25 minutes of music. They play one after another. People arrive when they can. They leave when they must. They take in as much of this as they can. There's a lot of music written from the French school for pipe organs, and our organ suits this music very, very well. Not just the organ, but the acoustic inside the cathedral really suits this music well. I've been a guest organist on this program a couple of times in the past, and I will play for you again a week from Sunday. It's kind of interesting. Mario had asked me to play a year ago, but I ended up needing to cancel because my friend Archbishop Roach was becoming Cardinal Roach at the consistory in Rome, so I flew to Rome to celebrate with him and missed the organ music festival. So Mario excused me last year on the condition that I would play for you all this year. So I've been working up the same piece I was planning to play for you last year, a piece by organist Jean Langlais, a composer who died a few years back. I believe he was born in around 1917. I have loved his music through most of my life, and I'm going to play some pieces I have not performed before. I met him on several occasions, and I've shared those reflections with Mario. I think he's going to make those available to you so you can see, read or hear about my encounters with this amazing French organist and composer Jean Langlais. So that's the update. I'll tell you more about those pieces next Friday when I do the update for you. Let me just check the calendar and make sure I'm not skipping anything I should be telling you about. Monday is the memorial of Saint Pius X. We have named the chapel in the back of the cathedral after Pius X. So we'll have a special mass on Monday to remember him. That's just at the usual time. And other than that, I'm just on the organ bench practicing a lot. I'm giving a talk next Saturday out at Presentation on a book I co-edited called the Liturgy and Life Study Bible. It is, it's probably a little geeky for most people, but if you're interested in knowing how the liturgy of the Catholic Church and the Bible interface with each other, it is an interesting book. So I'm gonna give a presentation on that a week from Saturday out in Lee Summit. I think that's everything for you. I will expect to be with you on Friday next week. So thank you all very much, and I hope to see you this weekend. Please come on over to the Cathedral if you can celebrate liturgy with us. We'd love to see you there. 20th Sunday in ordinary time, nothing ordinary whenever you're here. Thanks.